Hi, I'm Tim Robertson. I've just completed an online personal brand audit and I have a presentation that I'd like to share with you. Let's jump into that now. This presentation is about sharing the methods and findings of my brand audit and the subsequent strategy to progress my brand to where it needs to be. A review of the literature available has identified what I think are the 4 common steps to performing a brand audit. Firstly, the market overview. We need to understand the larger online environment first. Secondly, we need to identify the key criteria, what's being analysed, what's important, and why. Thirdly, the brand evaluation. What are the findings of the audit, and how does it compare to our key criteria? And finally, strategy. Now that we know where we are and where we want to be, how do we get there? A PESTLE analysis of the online environment has identified the 3 key influences. That being social, the online environment has become a standardized platform for communication. You can now sign contracts and perform transactions via a website or an app or even a text message. And a key aspect to online brand is social media interaction, including Facebook and Instagram, Twitter and LinkedIn, just to name a few. Technology too. Advancements have fostered a constant interaction with the online environment. We have the technology to broadcast our content to a digital audience. And our mobile devices mean that we are constantly online. We can work remotely and interact with multiple platforms instantaneously. Economically, retail and other industries move more online every day. Gugnani 2018 notes that e-commerce accounts for 10% of India's GDP and is growing at 10% per annum. With more commercial activities in the online space, it's crucial to develop and manage an online brand, a personal online brand. So what are the criteria that are important for a personal online brand, and what are the key criteria to address? To know this, we need to know our objective. My objective is an executive level sales and marketing position. Ashford 2020 identifies that the skills of leadership, empathy, change management and communication and self-awareness are the most sought after skills for the C-suite. Additionally, the values which I have important to me and supported by Gaines Ross 2015 identify the values of honesty, accountability, respect, and of course, authenticity. So how does my brand compare? A SWOT analysis has demonstrated that my strengths include having a strong existing network of professionals across a wide range of industries, domestically and internationally, and engaging and original content. Recently wrote an article on the COVID pandemic, which was designed to show empathy, leadership, and my community values. However, a weakness is the frequency with which I post and the platforms on which I engage. Externally, the opportunity is to expand my engagement across multiple platforms and continue to develop the consistency of my content. There's always opportunity to extend, to develop a network. And the threat is that if we fail to do this, we may misrepresent or fail to adequately represent our brand, which could mean to any number of missed opportunities, be it employment-related, collaborative, or altruistic. So with the objective in mind, how do we get there? With the unique value proposition of regularly shared, authentic, quality, original content demonstrating leadership, empathy, and respect. Time will be scheduled on a weekly basis to review and engage with more structure. I'll leverage my existing network to develop connections that are professionals in fields which interest me, international connections in fields and locations of interest and opportunity, executives who can provide guidance through their content, political content connections relevant to the industry I'm currently in, and technology leaders who can share directional tips and foster early adoption. Realigning a brand is slow and challenging, so the messaging needs to be consistent and timely, addressing the core criteria, and importantly, re-evaluation and consideration of a plan B when necessary. Thank you for viewing my presentation. I hope you enjoyed viewing it as much as I enjoyed performing the process.